Did you know that 77% of public schools in the U.S. now restrict phone use during class? And here in Georgia, state law now mandates bell-to-bell phone-free environments for all public elementary and middle school classrooms. To enforce this, many schools are locking students' phones into pouches every day. I bought this locking pouch so we can run some real tests. Enforcement of these phone policies vary greatly by district, so this video isn't a substitute for your specific school's policy, but I will show you how this pouch works and provide a few phone settings that you can adjust to survive a bell-to-bell phone-free day. Hi, my name is Caroline. In addition to being a keynote speaker at Innovation Academy, I served as vice president at a K-12 campus communications company for 4 years. I hold bachelor's and master's degrees in electrical engineering, and I'm the author of A Woman's Guide to Winning in Tech. On this channel, I create tech tutorials, smart home automations, and travel videos. Why are school districts declaring entire days phone-free? According to federal data, over 53% of school leaders report that mobile phones negatively impact academic performance, while even more point to severe hits to attention spans, classroom engagement, and student mental health. When devices are removed, schools report fewer disciplinary referrals, less social media bullying, and better face-to-face social interaction. However, parents are pushing back. A survey by the National Parents Union found that 78% of parents want their children to have mobile phone access during the school day, specifically in case of an emergency, to coordinate after-school rides or track their location. As an engineer, I'm not here to debate school policy, but if you are a concerned parent, my first recommendation is to obtain your school's written policy on emergency communications. Many districts, like the Greater Amsterdam School District in New York, publish their policy and FAQ guide on their website. Your school may have a public website or a communications portal or other forms of communication. Now, let's look at how these pouches work. For example, in the morning, the student places their phone inside the sleeve and then snaps this mechanical pin shut. It locks magnetically and stays in the student's backpack all day. At final dismissal, students line up at an exit station where a high-powered magnet unlocks the pin so they can remove their device. Some school pouches are basic fabric and neoprene locking sleeves, while others double as Faraday bags that block all cellular, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth signals. Let's start a little demo of how this would work. So I've got my Bluetooth speaker here. I'm going to hit play, playing some music out of my speaker. I'm going to slide it in, and once I lock my phone in, the Bluetooth stops and there is no more music. And then once I unlock it and open it up, it starts working again. Lock your phone away. You put your phone in your bag, and then you close it by pushing this button. And then to unlock it, you can tap it, or you just want to put your magnet on the round side. And then if you press this button, it goes all the way out, and then it opens right up. And that is how you get your phone in and out of this magnetic bag. Now, to show you how the phone works, I'm going to call myself, and you can see that it does work. I'm going to lock my phone away in this bag, call myself again. My phone no longer rings. I am calling myself. In bag now. There is a common belief that if you put your phone in one of these Faraday pouches without turning off the signal, it will run down your battery. I tested this with my iPhone Air and iPhone 13, and after an hour of it being locked in the bag with cellular, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth turned on, the phone battery was still at full strength or close to it. Your results may vary. Should you power the phone completely off? I wouldn't recommend it. Unless required by school policy, I do not recommend turning the phone completely off. If the phone is powered off, location tracking is completely disabled. Furthermore, as I covered in my concert video, if an iOS update downloaded in the background, turning off the phone could force the phone into a Wi-Fi connection required mode and account login upon restart. Should you put your phone in airplane mode? Airplane mode shuts off the cellular and Wi-Fi signals, which can significantly help preserve your phone's battery life. In my testing with various phones, some phones could still be tracked using Find My with a Bluetooth signal turned on, while others could not. Your results may vary. Here is my 3-step plan for students navigating a phone-free school day. Number 1, fully charge your phone overnight. Never start a school day at 20% battery. Yeah, I know. Easier said than done with kids. 2, disable app background refresh on those battery-hungry apps. Go to Settings, General, Background App Refresh, and turn off those power-hungry apps that constantly consume battery in the background. 3, if your school allows it, pack a fully charged power bank and cable if needed in your backpack so that you can plug it in immediately to your phone after unlocking your pouch at the end of the school day. Let me know in the comments your best tips for navigating a phone-free school day. Phone-free school policies are expanding across the country, but with a few adjustments to your phone and your routine, students can protect their battery life, keep safety tracking active, and stay connected with family. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more tech tutorials. If you're headed to a phone-free concert, check out my other video for my tips for pouches at concerts. My name is Caroline. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.